climate breakdown and the growing inequality are challenging our planet and society. These challenges require a major systemic shift in the way in which we create value. This shift should help shape new and more responsible business models. In this regard, the circular economy is widely presented as an alternative and promising model. However, there are certain blind spots that circular business models may carry with them. And that is what this video will be about. My name is Natalia Papu, and I'm a research analyst at Circular Economy. These blind spots are unintended, unaddressed, or underexplored negative impacts of promoting circular business models. They may relate to the governance of the organizations and the way they are managed and structured. They may also relate to the market dynamics circular businesses are embedded in. Other blind spots are related to the social sphere, including work and livelihoods, or they can also be related to the environment. To clarify, I will explore one of the blind spots that we pinpoint in our research a bit more in depth. This blind spot relates to the unequal distribution of power, wealth, and profits amongst workers within businesses. For example, while the major electronics manufacturers generated nearly $28 trillion in combined profits in 2016, workers in this sector still face issues such as excessive overtime, low wages, and job insecurity. If we look at a smartphone's labor costs, it may actually represent as little as 0.5% of their market price. A different example is textiles. This industry generates $1.9 trillion each year, but around 97% of the sector's global retail profits actually go to the 20 largest businesses in the world. Meanwhile, the manufacturing and the raw material sourcing workforce earn a minimum wage and suffer adverse health and environmental negative impacts. So, when designing circular business models, we need to ask ourselves questions such as: who will retain the financial value over products that are reused or cycled back? How will this value be redistributed amongst producers, retailers, resale, and product-as-a-service platforms? And more importantly, how will this redistribution affect workers in comparison to shareholders? It is essential that circular business models contribute to terminate the logic of exploiting nature and human capital solely for economic growth, and help ensure a just transition. This transition requires a shift from the current profit-maximizing rationale to a mission-driven one, while remaining commercially viable. We also need to consider alternative forms of governance to shift power balances. Several circular businesses have already started delving into some of these questions. Some of them offer employees access to ownership of a share of the business. This not only redistributes profits amongst employees and addresses power imbalances, but also generates an increased sense of commitment and belonging to the organization. Other businesses work alongside social enterprises and cooperatives across the supply chain. Some circular businesses have also started developing comprehensive policies on equality, gender, and race, and have set up cross-departmental working groups on these issues to ensure internal action is actually taken. In conclusion, solving the blind spots of circular business models requires rethinking the social foundations of the circular economy. We need to systematically address environmental, social, ethical, and fairness considerations when advancing the circular economy.